Rajiv Gandhi, born on 20th August 1944, was assassinated on 21st May 1991. Today is Rajiv Gandhi's birth anniversary. Rajiv Gandhi said, if farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. But if they are strong, freedoms also become strong. If we do not maintain our progress in agriculture, poverty cannot be eliminated from India. But our biggest poverty alleviation program is to improve the living standards of our farmers. The thrust of our poverty alleviation programs is on the uplift of the farmers. Rajiv Ratan Gandhi was the sixth Prime Minister of India, serving from 1984 to 1989. He took office after the 1984 assassination of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, his mother, to become the youngest Indian Premier. Rajiv Gandhi was campaigning for the upcoming elections in southern states of India. On 21st May, after campaigning in Visakhapatnam, the next stop was Sri Perumbudur, Tamil Nadu. About 2 hours after arriving in Madras, now Chennai, Rajiv Gandhi was driven by a motorcade in a white ambassador car to Sri Perumbudur, stopping along the way at a few other election campaigning venues. When he reached a campaign rally in Sri Perumbudur, he left his car and began walking towards the dais where he was to deliver a speech. Along the way, he was garlanded by many well-wishers, Congress party workers and school children. The assassin approached and detonated an RDX explosive-laden belt tucked below her dress at exactly 10:10 p.m. Rajiv, his assassin, and 14 others were killed in the explosion that followed, along with 43 others who were grievously injured. The assassination was caught on film by a local photographer, Hari Babu, whose camera and film was found intact at the site despite him also dying in the blast. Rajiv Gandhi said, if farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. But if they are strong, freedoms also become strong. If farmers become weak, if the joint family becomes weak, the family becomes weak, the family tree becomes weak, the country loses self-reliance. Means country will lose its foundation. Country loses its name, loses its Samskriti. It is already lost. You are telling the invaders, the Britishers divided the rural and the city to urban to two different divisions, and they disconnected our life with our rural population. That means with our family members. When you disconnect with the family members, you get them as guinea pigs to be used for your scientific experiments for the 2% of rich who controls 98% of wealth of the country. And now, even that rich have got no way to escape from this corona. Yes. If farmers become weak, yes, that was all I was trying to tell. Do not strengthen your base. And I was shocked to hear that Rajiv Gandhi said long back, yes, much before his assassination, he said, if farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. Good. At least the political leaders started thinking, but they have to put it into practice. Yes. Do not get carried away by the industrial revolution. Do not get carried away by the computer revolution, by the whatever you call it. You can go ahead, march ahead, never mind, but make sure that the family is connected. When every family has got a pyramid, every family is strong, the country is strong. When the family is weak, the country is weak. When you lose your love with your father and mother, with your wife and children, you lose your love with your family. When you lose your love with your family, you lose your love with your family, joint family system and your family tree and the society, and only hate will be there. When hate is there, yes, a lot of love centers spreads, opens. Those love centers are called the hospitals, where you are dying. People are dying every day, much higher than the corona time. People were dying. Now the day corona attacked, hardly anybody went to the hospitals. Only those who are affected by corona. The death rate has come down. Many cemeteries, people are crying in the cemetery. People tell no bodies are coming because hardly people go to hospital. When people are together with their family, when there is a love relationship between the children and the parents and the land, there is no disease. Farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. Yes, the moment the farmer becomes weak, moment your love relation between you and the land becomes weak. Yes, that's why all the children are telling, give me my share of my property. They're fighting with the parents. They're ready to kill the parents, but they forgot to look into their strength. That family property has value is zero when compared with your family property. Your strength, using that foundation, you can build it much bigger. Give me your family. We do not care. We do not love. Why should we love? When they demand the land, when they have no love for the land, they have no love for the parents, then the love will be on the old age home. If today you can throw them into the old age home, tomorrow you will be thrown into old age home. Tomorrow the country will be thrown into an old age home. Somebody else will take over the country. And we suffered 5,000 years of slavery, 1,000 years of our invasion. And we have not been able to stabilize it. It has been cut into pieces. We are living in pieces, even though our Guru says Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti means P-A-C, peace, peace, peace. But we are seeing only the chopping of pieces. That is because the connecting link is wrong. Rajiv Gandhi said if farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. But if they are strong, yes, if they are strong, freedoms also become strong. To make them strong, the land should be there. You have disconnected them and brought them into pigeonholes in the cities. The land, when you touch your feet on the land, on the Mother Earth, half the disease, the mud will pull the poison from your feet, from your body. Sunlight is medicinal. Wind energy is medicinal. When you talk to varieties of joint family people, that is varieties of trees, you do not have to even grow. You have to only sit in the land and tree grows. Grass grows. Varieties of grass grows. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, we get varieties of fruits and other things. Yes, and varieties of birds coming in. Yes, beautiful. Where there is disease, it's only becoming strong. You become so strong, so strong. Now, most of the city people are weak, hence they were forced to go. They're weak, so many. They are forced to go to an artificially injected area called gymnasium. I'm not able to understand what is that gymnasium. There is no love in the gymnasium, just bodybuilding. There is no energy in that. I'm not telling that is wrong. Let us continue. But let us go back to find out whether we can strengthen the family. Go back to strengthen. Once you have strengthened the family, you are strong. If we do not maintain our progress in agriculture, poverty cannot be eliminated from India. If we cannot maintain our progress in agriculture, if we cannot maintain our progress in agriculture, means progress in our own land, progress with our father, mother, with our wife and children, with our joint family system, then you cannot remove poverty. Because when we have maintained a progress in agriculture, progress in your joint family, when you have progress in a joint family, it's the smallest program. 4 seniors will sit, 4 elders will sit, or 10 elders will sit. Problem is solved. You do not have to go to psychiatrist. You do not have to go to police station. You do not have to go to court. The house decides, yes, and decides with love, deep down love, yes. If we do not maintain our progress in agriculture, poverty cannot be eliminated from India. Yes, you cannot eliminate poverty from India if you do not go back to your family. If you do not love your family, if you cannot spend time with your family, you send your children to the tuition homes, not into your Samskriti homes. But our biggest poverty alleviation program is to improve the living standard of farmers. Yes, the biggest, yes. Poverty elimination should be to connect the family back. The trust of our poverty elimination program is on uplift of the farmers, uplift of our family. If we can do that together, I think there is no poverty. Together we can wipe out more tears and bring down hunger. Rajiv Gandhi said, if farmers become weak, the country loses self-reliance. But if they are strong, freedoms also become strong. If we do not maintain our progress in agriculture, poverty cannot be eliminated from India. But our biggest poverty alleviation program is to improve the living standards of our farmers. The trust of our poverty alleviation program is on the uplift of the farmers. This is my 139th short discourse.